Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual vittles. And today I'm going in on coming out of the spiritual closet. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This is a good one. This one is needed because a lot of humans are afraid to come out of the spiritual closet. There's a quickening going on right now where there's more people talking about spirituality more than ever. More than ever. And I too was once I wouldn't say afraid of coming out of the spiritual closet, but it still mattered to me what Big Mama thought about me, what my aunties and my older cousins thought about me. But when you come out that spiritual closet, you don't even care about the thoughts of other humans. I don't care about what no one thinks about me, as far as in a negative sense about what I'm doing spiritually. Because what I'm doing is try to inspire them indirectly on how to grow spiritually. You know, one of the sad things about your spiritual journey is this. Your family will be the last people to support you. I got my mother has 27 brothers and sisters. I think maybe one of them bought my book, if any bought my book. I've had a couple cousins that bought my book, but out of the 1,000 family members that I've had, I would say in my entire family, on both my mother and father's side, I can't think of more than 4 people that have purchased my book or partaked in any of my services. Why? Because they're still trapped in their spiritual closet. But when you come out that spiritual closet, you really start embracing winning energy from all pantheons. A box can't hold me in. I don't care what it is you're doing. If you're winning, I'm going to take a look at it, assess it, apply it, and if it works for me, I'm running with it. I don't care if you're Christian, Jehovah's Witness, Muslim, Hebrew Israelite, Islam, whatever it is you're doing, Jewish, whatever it is you're doing, if you're winning with it, I'm going to take a look at it and apply it in my life. But that's what a winner does. You know, I had a good friend, shout out to SY Shanti. I had a good friend tell me once that when someone's good at something, more than likely they're learning from one person. But a master learns and takes from multiple sources. That's what a master does. In order to be good at something, you must be open to the possibilities of whatever. But when you open up to the possibilities, you allow for different possibilities to manifest in your reality. Another thing about coming out of the spiritual closet, you're no longer afraid to tell people about what it is that you do. In the beginning, until you really learn, until you gain your spiritual confidence, I really wouldn't suggest you go out and tell people all the things you're doing with your altar and things like that if you've only had your altar up for like a month. Because you're going to be bombarded with questions and it's going to deter your spiritual growth. But after you've had your altar up for a year, by then you will have a bunch of significant wins, indubitable wins that no one can take from you, and you'll be able to really expound on your spiritual practices and things like that. Okay, family? One thing about me, at reunions and things like that, I used to go hard in the beginning because I used to want everyone to know, like, yeah, man, get your altar up and all this stuff. And I noticed that I was pushing people away because it was so far beyond their level of understanding. It was so far beyond the box that they were indoctrinated in. It was so far behind the limits of their consciousness that they couldn't even fathom the words that I was saying. I've had a couple family members at different times tell me, man, you talking gibberish. I have no idea. You talk about gods? What are you talking about? Gods and deities? Feeding, giving your ancestors food, burning money? You crazy? And I started to tell them about my wins, and what happens is the ego is shut down. They will stop receiving what you're saying, and you'll see them just look at you kind of crazy, and that's when you know they're gone. So instead of physically talking to people, I started planting seeds of light out there. I was like, you know what? Me talking to people one-on-one really I'm not getting nowhere. I had to dissolve my need to help people, and I had to increase the need to help myself. And when I started doing that, my light started encompassing people. Like in my books, my writing, I became an eloquent writer. I became a great speaker. I have a stuttering problem. A lot of people don't know that about me. But I have I had a stuttering problem. And what I had to realize is that that's just an illusion within the illusion from stopping me from being my best self. I was like, I'm not going to do a YouTube video because what if I start stuttering, or if I don't start sounding right, people are going to look at me like I'm crazy. But I don't care about how I look. You know what I mean? When you really embrace your spiritual practices, when you walk that spiritual line, you become you. The imperfection within you is going to be perfect to somebody, because all your shortcomings, or what you feel as if your shortcomings are, people are going to relate to those because they have the same shortcomings. They're going to see the same shortcomings in you and say, man, if Chris Enlightened could do it, I can do it too. So your shortcomings, your perceived limitations are going to inspire other people. That's why it's so important for you to go out and do something. It doesn't cost me anything. Making these YouTube videos is free. But I take the 10 minutes out of my day to do them because it's going to help somebody in the end. A lot of people think that you need to physically do something or give somebody money to donate. I'm donating my time. Your time is more important than money because you can get money back, but you can't get your time back. So I'm donating my time to the world to see. Most of my subscribers, I don't know them. Only a few people comment, and that's cool. I don't care if you don't comment. I would like for you to comment to give me feedback on what I can, maybe change or do better. But regardless, I'm going to still do them anyway, because I feel good when I give. I just bought this Hispanic lady's food the other day at the grocery store. And I can tell that, she had a bunch of canned goods, some fruit, and one veggie. And I seen her pick up this candy bar and put it back down. She was right behind me. She was next in line. Pick up the candy bar, shake her head, and put it down. So when it came from my total, I told the cashier, ring up her stuff too. And she was like, no, this is my stuff. I said, no, I'm taking care of your bill. And she smiled at me. I could see the love in her eyes and the appreciation. I said, you can get that candy bar too. And she smiled, and she got it, and she humbly put it up on the conveyor belt. I didn't really speak to her at all. The cashier was like, that was so nice. I said, it's what we all should be doing. I challenge you to do it for someone. And she looked at me and she was like, I am. I'm going to do it for someone. I said, hold yourself accountable to those words, okay? She was like, I will. And she was an older lady. She was like in her 60s. She was like, I will. And I looked back at the lady. I gave her the peace sign. And she was like, bye. And I walked away. I didn't look back. But if I hadn't come out of my spiritual closet, the thought of me helping her would have just been a thought. Sometimes we get thought and guidance from divine sources and we don't act on them because we haven't stepped out of our spiritual closet. But when you start stepping out of your spiritual closet, you'll be guided by divine higher forces. And when you get those thoughts, you'll become a doer and you will implement the things that was downloaded onto you. It was 12 other lines open. She didn't have to come in my line. I wasn't looking good like that for her to be like, I want to get behind that dude. No. The Spirit blessed me with her like the Spirit blessed her with me. That's that divine synchronicity. And when you really start coming out of your spiritual closet, you'll be more receptive. You'll be more perceptive of divine synchronicity because it's real. Because it's real. So on that note, family, step out of your spiritual closet. I'm talking about kick the door in. Don't step out. Kick the door down. You know how the police used to knock? Boom, boom, boom. Well, I don't know if you have police knock on your door or not. But when the police knock on the door, they boom, boom, boom your door. I want you to kick that door down. Okay, family? And walk out and be like, this is me. I got my tools on. I'm winning. What? Were you talking to? I don't care about that. You winning? Okay, we can talk then. One thing about your spiritual closet is this. If someone's in your life that you love and they're not winning, they got two shots. The first shot is you tell them, hey, this is what I'm doing to win. The second shot, when you follow up with them in a month or two, they ain't winning, cut them off. Cut them off. Your growth is nothing more than a fraction of your 5 closest friends. If 4 of your friends are losers and you're doing good, that means you're the best of the losers. You're the best of the losers. But if you got 4 friends that are winning, even if you're not winning on their level, you're going to be winning one day because everyone else around you is winning. That's just the law of correspondence, the law of vibration. You're corresponding to the vibrations that they're giving off, whether they're physically around you or not. You know, I'm a winner. You subscribe to this channel, the collective consciousness within me is going to be bestowed upon you because all I shoot is winning energy. I'm known for winning. I win in everything I do. If I'm not going to win, I'm not going to try. That's just how I roll. Okay, family? So step out that spiritual closet and start winning. Winning!